Today, we're counting down the top 10 movie trailers that everyone hated. Let's dive in. Starting at number 10, we have the Emoji Movie. I mean, come on, did anyone ask for this? The trailer was nothing short of a disaster. Instead of tapping into the clever, heartwarming fun of animated films like the Lego Movie, it leaned hard into flashy, over-the-top CGI and seemed to scream, "We just want your money." People were quick to point out how soulless and commercial it felt. And don't even get me started on that trailer music. It was like it was trying to force us into liking it. Spoiler alert, it didn't work. At number 9, we have Dragon Ball Evolution, an adaptation of one of the most beloved anime series of all time. I can already hear the groans from the fans, and they were justified. The trailer promised a live-action version of Dragon Ball Z, but what we got wasn't quite that. The CGI was laughable, the characters were miscast, and the tone was all wrong. This was supposed to be an action-packed epic saga, but instead, we got. The trailer made it clear this was a cash grab that had no respect for the original source material. It was no wonder the fandom revolted. Next up, at number 8, we have Fantastic Four, the 2015 reboot. This was supposed to be the movie that brought Marvel's first family into the modern age, but the trailer, well, it was just awkward. The tone was off. It was dark and brooding in all the wrong ways, and the CGI looked pretty cheap for a big-budget movie. Fans were hoping for a fun, superhero-packed experience, but instead, they got a mess of confusion. The Fantastic Four franchise definitely deserves better than this, and the trailer really set the bar low. Coming in at number 7, we have Cats, 2019. Now, we all know this movie was destined for meme status, but when that first trailer dropped, it was something else. The CGI was terrifying. These humanoid cats looked more like nightmare fuel than Broadway stars, and the trailer only amplified the weirdness. The unsettling movements, the uncanny valley effect, and the strange robotic faces. No one knew what was happening, and no one wanted to know. Number 6 goes to Suicide Squad. Next, at number 5, we have The Last Airbender. Fans were hyped when the trailer dropped, but that excitement quickly turned to disappointment. The film butchered the source material with stiff acting, a weirdly rushed storyline, and terrible special effects. The trailer tried to make it seem like a sweeping epic, but fans quickly realized it was a disaster in the making, and when the movie finally came out, well, it confirmed all of our worst fears. At number 4, we have the Ghostbusters reboot from 2016. Now, I know some of you are gonna say, hey, this movie has its fans, and sure it does. But that trailer? Yikes. Fans of the original were cautiously optimistic, but the trailer was full of cringy jokes, forced humor, and a general lack of the charm that made the original so iconic. The CGI ghosts looked cartoony and cheap, and honestly, the trailer just didn't have the same magic that made the original Ghostbusters a classic. Coming in at number 3, we have The Dark Tower, 2017. This was a big deal. It was based on Stephen King's epic series, and fans were expecting something amazing. But the trailer? It was a complete letdown. The pacing was weird, the CGI was underwhelming, and there was zero build-up to the stakes of the story. And while the movie ultimately didn't fare much better, the trailer was the perfect example of bad marketing that crushed any hope for the film. At number 2, we have Mortal Kombat Annihilation, 1997. The original Mortal Kombat movie wasn't exactly a cinematic masterpiece, but it was fun. Annihilation? Not so much. The trailer made it look like the sequel would be a grand, epic fight fest, but instead, it gave us some of the worst special effects, dialogue, and acting ever seen in a movie. It was like they took everything that was good about the original and just ignored it completely. Fans hated the trailer, and when the film hit theaters, it didn't do much to redeem itself. And finally, at number 1, we have The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. Now, before you guys go all, wait what? Hear me out. The trailer for The Battle of the Five Armies promised an epic, grand finale to the Hobbit trilogy, but it just didn't hit the mark. The trailer was full of CGI-heavy action sequences that looked overdone and lacked the heart of the previous Lord of the Rings films. It felt like they were trying too hard to make the movie feel more epic than it actually was.